So here we have a little yard machine of my father-in-law's, and he done some work to the carburetor on it. I think he said he put a new needle in it, or a new jet in it, and drove it around the yard one time and it quit on him. He couldn't get it to fire up again, so it sat for about 2 years. So I told him I'd take it and tinker with it and see what I could do for it, or do with it. Got a Briggs & Stratton 15.5 force on it. I've already taken pressure washer to it and cleaned it up some. I got the battery on charge, and it says it's charged, so let's see if it'll do anything. And nope, it won't do anything, so I think that battery there's shot. That's okay, I got a couple more. So let's get this thing around over there in an empty spot so that I can work on it, and we will see what's going on. I'm going to drain gas tank in it, flush that out. I'm going to pull the carb on it, clean that out, make sure there's no critters living anywhere inside of it, and check, make sure it has spark, and we will go from there. Alright, so I got the gas over here draining. You can see right there I got the carb pulled off. I've been draining the gas in it, putting it in this bottle here so I can check it out. You see all that right down here in the bottom? All that's water in the bottom of that gas tank. Look how cloudy that gas is where it's been in there for two years. It's cloudy as all get out. So that was definitely an issue. Alright, just thought I'd show y'all that. I'm basically going to finish flushing the tank. I'm going to take my carburetor, take it apart, put it right over here in my little parts washer. Let it run for about 30 minutes and we'll see what's going on. Alright, so let's get this carburetor apart and see what it looks like inside the bowl. Whew. There we go, got that one. There we go. There's some rust inside. Got some varnish in there. Needle's working. This thing is nasty. See, I'm going to slide that back in. I'm going to blow this off with the air hose, try to get some of all this crap off so it doesn't get all down in there. So you can see all that junk right there. I think that thing's completely clogged up. Alright, so we're going to take this right here off. See all that on that? That's all the little jets in there where the gas goes in the bowl and then goes up through the carburetor through that emulsion tube right there. And we have got a ring there. Looks okay. Get a pit. go. And we got that little bad boy right there. As you can see, all the junk right up in there. Seems to be clear now. I'm probably not going to put that in the washer. Let's put them in the washer. Alright, so while that carburetor is doing its thing, I got a scope right here. I'm going to run it down that gas tank. Let you see all the junk down in there. We're going to clean out. And when I first started draining the fuel, I couldn't get any fuel to come out. That little bad boy right there. So I think it had some of that junk in there. I blew a little bit of air in there, and it finally freed up, started draining. So now it's time to pop that tank off. Get back over where you see it. Now it's time to pop that tank off and clean that bad boy out. Okay, so I got the jug all cleaned out. Let's see down in there. Got all that junk out of there. Now it's time to clean up outside and get it reinstalled. Alright, so I was cleaning out the fuel lines, and look what I pulled out of the fuel line. That is where that fuel line was breaking down inside and getting gummed up. It was only getting a little bit of fuel through. There's more of it. And I couldn't blow it out. So I stuck a piece of wire down there and I pushed all that gummy stuff out. So that right there was definitely an issue as well, because it wasn't getting the fuel that it needed, along with the trash that was in the tank. So first to go over there, got the carburetor off of it, and we're going to spray some electronic cleaner inside the intake on it and see if it'll bust off. That'll let me know whether it has fire or not. I would put brake clean in there, but I don't have any. So let's go over here and find out and see if it'll run. Alright, a little bit of electronic cleaner. Spin it over and see what happens. Ooh, look at there. She will run. More than likely it was just a fuel issue. So, that right there lets me know it's got fire. So we're gonna get the carburetor pulled off and get it back on it, and we'll see if she'll run. Alright, so we have the carburetor back on there, fuel tank's been cleaned out, we know it'll run, it's got spark. So let's get the fuel on, which I think is actually right there. Let's see what happens. That might be fuel on. Just trying. Doesn't seem to be pulling fuel. Well, I gotta quit for today. Do that battery charge some. I gotta show you too. Alright, so I took the carburetor off again. Because it wouldn't crank yesterday and I just ran out of time. But took it back apart. I think I found out what I did wrong. Put a jet in the wrong spot. But I think I got that figured out. So let's see if she cranks. Well, she runs. She's still spitting and sputtering some. So I'm gonna do some more diagnostics, and we'll come back and see what happens. Alright, so took the carburetor off again, run it through my ultrasonic cleaner again, and make sure I blow everything out really well. Everything seemed to be good after the second running, so let's fire it up and see what happens. That's more like she's supposed to be running right there. Alright, so I got that done. I'm going to get some oil, do an oil change on it. Just because it's been sitting for 2 years. But other than that, the blades on the deck, they are frozen up, so I'm going to drop the deck on it. And still got to work out it being stuck. But she's coming along. Alright, so look at this. She rolls. Now let's check out the mower deck. I've already got, I did spray some lube on everything up under there. I believe she's ready to rock and roll. A little bit more cleaning up, should be good to go. Right, so there she is. She's all ready to ride, ready to go out and cut some grass. Got it all cleaned up, put some new tread plate on it right there. Got it all cleaned up. And here in a few minutes, we're gonna carry it out. It's got a new battery in it. Everything's cleaned up. Seat's nice and pretty. New tread plate. Everything's ready to rock and roll on it. So I'm gonna go out here and cut some grass here in a few minutes and see how she does. Well, I believe I call that done. She cranks, she runs, got it all cleaned up. As y'all saw, it will cut grass and run just fine. I got a little something extra on here for the owner. I think he'll like that. Everything worked great. So just real quick, we will recap everything we've done to it. Pulled the carburetor off, cleaned it out twice, fuel tank, cleaned it out, added another fuel line on it where that one was gummed up, lubed up all the pulleys and stuff up under for the deck, and all the linkage and pulleys back here for the drive on it. Got all that freed up, got it rolling. Got a new battery in there. Now that battery right there is actually out of a Harley Davidson. A buddy of mine bought it and it didn't fit his bike. It was too big to go in his bike. So it was one I had here at the house, and he told me I could have the battery, so I'm going to pass it along to the owner of this mower right here. So there's a brand new free battery right there. What else did I do? Changed the oil in it, because the oil did have a lot of gas down in there. The motor was full of water, as well as the gas tank had a lot of water in it. So we got all that cleaned out, flushed out, ready to rock and roll. And I carried it out, and as y'all saw, I cut a little bit of grass with it along my road up here, just to kind of test it out, and it ran great. It didn't bog down, it didn't spit, sputter, or anything. So I'll call that done. And then just one more time, just to show you, throttle all the way down. Now you see, even the lights up front work. So everything works on it. Runs pretty darn good since I sat out in the weather for 2 years. So I believe I'm going to return it to the owner. I'm sure it's going to make him very, very happy. Hope y'all enjoyed this, and we'll catch y'all later.